bypassing Jeep alarms again. So this is an 05 Jeep Liberty. So I've got one key for this Jeep, and it's wore out. It's not working very well in the ignition, and I'm not going to pay a bunch of money to the dealerships to program me another key. So we just got a key blank here. Gonna unlock it. Alarm didn't go off, which is good. So what I did was, here's that wore out key in the ignition, and I popped this open. There's just, get a little flat screwdriver, pop this open. There's a little computer board in there, and that'll come out. In fact, I just pushed it out with the rubber from this side and popped it out. And then what I did was, I guess first of all, there's 2 screws to disassemble your cowling around this steering column, and that should be about a T20 Torx. You take those 2 screws right there, unscrew those, bottom comes off, top one is hanging here temporary because you've got that wire to your switch on the top there. So this is your skim in here, your halo, and basically this thing here, all you got to do is push it down and then pull it out. And if you can see in there, there's just that clip. See that clip there? That clip just goes and it clips onto here. So you'll get that in there. I'm going to push this on. Once that's on, you take this, line it up with that part there. On the bottom here, you push that up. So that's how that goes on there. So what I did was, if you can see, I put that little chipboard, I put it in a little baggie to protect it. So it's just a little plastic bag, put that on there, and I just taped that on there with some tape as close as I could to the halo, the ring here. Ordinarily what'll happen is it'll start and it'll run for maybe 5 seconds or something like that, then it'll shut off. So as you can see, the Jeep's running, and all it is you're taking that chip out of your fob and you're mounting it close to the halo here. I'm doing it on the inside because I don't want anything goofy. I want it to still look like everything's all factory and stuff and still be able to use the key. And as I understand it, because that chip is so close to this, it's basically reading as if the key is in the ignition. Now I'm not going to have my automatic locks, but whatever, small price to pay for a free fix on this problem. So I'll shut it off again. I'm going to lock the doors. Doors locked. Come in again with the key. The alarm doesn't go off. So this is my weekend fix for this Jeep here. Put the cowling back together there and everything will look factory. So just a little extra information here. What I did was I disconnected this whole thing, and then I tried to see if I could get it to start with this disconnected, and no go. It won't run. In fact, if I put the key in there now, it starts and then it stops. So disconnecting this isn't going to fix the problem. Next, what I did was I didn't understand what this part in here was, so I just disconnected those wires and tried it again and again. It wouldn't run. I'm stuck using this thing. So then what I did was, here's the key. The key's wearing out, it's not wanting to start the vehicle. Pretty soon I won't be able to start the vehicle. So that's why I have to make this repair. So basically they get a little screwdriver and pry this open, take the top off. And then you look on this side here and you just kind of push on that. And this rubber piece should come right out. So that's what it looks like. Right there should be that chip. And so I just leave it in this little rubber piece here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it in a small little baggie to protect it. And then I take this and I'm going to tape it close like this. I'm gonna tape that as close as I can to this ring. So we'd bypassed the skim system in this Jeep and everything is going good, but it came up with unexpected scenario. Whereas I opened up the door sometime later, a few hours later, and the alarm goes off. So it's like the horn is going off, the lights are flashing. It's been a little later, and we're going to try and open up this Jeep again, see if we can't recreate the situation I was talking about. The door's locked here. So what we'll do is we'll use our key to open up the door. And when we open the door, now I've pulled the fuse so the alarm doesn't go off and bother the neighbors early in the morning here. Down in the dash here, we're gonna see like the hazards. We're gonna see the lights flashing and everything like that, and you'll hear the clicking, and that'll be the same indication that the alarm is going off. So here we go. We got those lights flashing. We got this thing clicking, and the alarm was going off, and that's not cool, right? Everyone hates that. So we take off our fuse panel here, like our cover. And you got to come in here, and it's the top left fuse. It's a blue fuse. It's 15 amp. You pull that fuse. Now you don't have the horn going off anymore. But this fuse also controls your windows. So now you can't roll your windows up or down. So that's a little bit of a sacrifice to deal with. But having said all that, we can still put our key in there, and as I turn the key, now it goes off, and it'll start the Jeep. So this'll get a guy by. I know that's it's kind of an unintended consequence here to solve our problem. You solve one problem, we got another. Not really what we're looking for. It gets the Jeep up and running for me for a while until I can figure out what next to do. It might very well be that whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get your computer with the skim delete on there, or you're going to have to buck down and pay the dealerships to do your key. I don't know what else there is. If somebody else has any other ideas or can go further with what I've done here, feel free to chime in.